Yeah.
All right, hello,
I just keep it
everybody.
steady on
Welcome
the
back
magic.
to the
Do my
Uprooted
thing, I'm healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna just have some good
If I fall, I was
conversation
automatic.
about some good topics.
You ain't
some
know
good
now,
people.
you know. I'm the one raise myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh.
Hey, y'all.
She
It's
rap
Hanna,
take off.
aka Ruta, and you are watching the Uprooted podcast. Today's Manifest Mondays, y'all. Y'all already know how I feel about this segment. Definitely my favorite, and we've been having a good month. Some of y'all have been reaching out. Some of you have been messaging me and letting me know that you're following the advice that I'm giving, and I'm just like, oh, this is so beautiful. I can't wait to just watch what comes out of this for people. So if you've been one of those people who've messaged me, thank y'all. I absolutely love being able to celebrate your guys' wins, and I'm completely honored that you trust me and that you're listening to me, and that you know that I have your best intentions in mind. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. Really appreciate all of y'all. Good morning, Mari. Oh man, so if you've been following along, the last month was about kind of just planting your seeds and kind of getting into that, like, let's start to generate some ideas, right? And this month has been all about, like, how do we actually get from A to B though? I got a cool idea, but I don't know what to do with it. So I've been thinking about more practical advice to give you guys, and kind of break it into weekly tasks and things to think about, so it's not overwhelming, right? But these are timeless, so you can always go back and watch whenever you want. But the goal is, let's bring some more positivity and light. Let's think about what we're creating and not just what's being destroyed, and get back into that, you know? Hey guys, look at the curls is coming back healthy. I had to cut off these ends. But yes, I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited. I hope you guys have had a beautiful week. So last week, I think we discussed, what did we discuss, guys? The way my brain hurts. It's been a long weekend. But I got my handy dandy planner with me. If you don't have one of these, I suggest this too. If you're gonna really take this seriously and start planning, actually creating your own business and whatever it is, or your own movement, or just whatever life goals that you're working on, I suggest you get some type of planner, whether it's on your phone or if it's written, doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is what happened. So last week I told you guys to scan your environment. I taught you guys about a SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And we talked about the week before, how do you get unstuck? Like, what is the problem you're trying to solve? Do you have a mission and vision? Where are you going? We want to be intentional, right? So that's where we started in the last couple of weeks. So this week is all about, okay, you have those together. What's your plan? Put it together in the plan. You want to have like a business pitch. You want to have an elevator pitch. You want to be able to explain to somebody what it is that you're doing, why you're doing it, how you plan on accomplishing it. And you want to have this for multiple reasons, right? You want to be able to communicate your purpose, right, to people. It's like part of the job. How do you get people inspired? How do you get people on board? You got to be able to talk about your business. You got to be able to talk about yourself. And I think that that's something that we all struggle with, is like, how do we talk about ourselves? How do we invest in ourselves? And that's something that I highlighted yesterday. If you guys didn't catch my episode with Mike on Black Men Speak Sundays, I really hit home on that idea. Like, invest in yourself. You gotta take risks, right? And so part of your business plan is, can you create a budget? Can you forecast? Like, can you think about how much money would it take to accomplish this, right? Like, and I had this conversation with my team yesterday, part of my team, And I was like, guys, is this my intention and my goal with this company and with all of you is I want to know what your price is to walk away. So I have a new method for how I'm going to be forecasting, and I just want to share that with you guys, because I think that sometimes we think of a budget as like something that's constraining us, right? But if this is a new venture, if this is a new thing that you're doing, this is actually where you get to dream and manifest, right? So you get to think of, what do I need to walk away? So that's how I'm thinking about it. What do I need to walk away from a full-time corporate job? What do I need to walk away from the situation that I'm in so that I'm still comfortable and that I'm still safe, right? And that number is a survival number, right? But I want you to use that as your base, because that's what I'm thinking about for my team. I'm like, what is it going to cost for me to get you to leave your job full-time, and that you're not sacrificing your comfort and your stability and your safety? So that was like how I started thinking about a budget and financing this dream that I have. The second part of that, what I asked is, okay, now when we're past surviving, okay, what would the salary need to be so that you have money to invest in your own dream now? Because anybody who's working for me, I want to make sure I'm investing right back into them and building out whatever they want to build too, right? Yes, we're in alignment on this vision, but I don't believe that we all have just one thing to do. I think that there's many dreams that we have, and we should try to achieve as many as we can while we're here. So that's the other part of like, how do I invest in my business? For me, is how do I invest in my people? Because my people are really who's going to build the business, and that's a little bit different from a capitalist perspective. I don't believe in that. In case y'all didn't know, I don't believe in what's the minimum I have to pay someone just so I could get the job done. I think of what's the amount that I can pay without killing the whole business, right? I think of it differently. I think of, how do I make sure my people are taken care of? Because that's the world I want to live in, and that's what I'm creating and manifesting on. So for me, when I think about it in a business sense and in my financial planning, and most people will tell you this is crazy, don't do it. I think they're wrong. I think you need to really see your business at its full scale, at its full capacity, at the wildest stage of your dream that you're not really sure you can achieve, but you're really hoping you can achieve. That's how I manifest. I manifest for the big picture. I manifest for everybody. We're going to start somewhere, because we're already started. You know, at the beginning stage, you're investing your time, your equity, your sweat equity, people will say. You're investing your own money, right? So you got to figure out, what money do I have to invest? Because if I'm going to go convince somebody else to invest in me, I better have said what I've already invested in myself, you know? And when we're scared to invest in ourselves, there's no way our businesses, our dreams are going to get built. Because you're trying to convince somebody to believe in you when you don't believe in you. And I might be in somebody's feelings right now, but I hope you heard that with love. So again, this week is, let's manifest and focus on and think about, how do I really invest in finance in my dreams? What does it actually take for me to accomplish that? And like I said, Google's free. YouTube University is free. You can literally kind of look around, and this is part of your scan that you did last week. Look around and see, has anyone been successful doing this? Are there examples I can look at? You know, you don't got to start from scratch. You might have examples in your family, right? Like I talked to my uncle and my dad this morning. Like, hey, how do you guys put your budget together? And like, what things do you consider? Right? So it's like, you can literally look around you, but if you don't have mentors around you, they're online. I promise you, they're online. You can find them. And really start to think about what it is that I'm trying to get people to invest in, okay? You got to be very clear on that. And then you might get those yeses, like, but you better have an answer too. So if I go pitch to someone about this business, or this idea that I have, I'm gonna tell them all this great stuff. Some people, without you even asking, or be like, how can I support you? What do you need? If you don't have an answer, that's a missed opportunity, right? It's like, actually, we're trying to fundraise up to this amount, whatever you can pitch in to help us reach that goal. So they're aware, right? Or maybe it's that you need specific equipment. They might have it. Whatever it is, you need to know like your overall forecast and your overall budget so that you can start asking the universe to supply that, and then go and do your work. The work is going onto Google and going onto YouTube and talking to mentors. There's a small business association that, literally their whole purpose is helping you do this stuff. There's nonprofits that exist, and there's just people in your network that might have a successful business that you can ask about. So I say all that to say, think about your overall vision, manifest the whole amount of greatness that you're trying to achieve, and then let's come back to square one and be like, okay, where do we start? And where do we start is usually like, what do we already have within ourselves that we can cover for the free? The free is always the best price. How do we minimize expenses? And then you start to bootleg and bootstrap it until you're in a position where people are investing in you. And you're very clear about what they're investing in, how they're investing, and how they're supporting. So that might have been a lot. Run this back. There are a lot of generic kind of terms in there. But I hope that makes sense to everybody. And I really want to see y'all succeed. I really, really do. So those of you who have been following along, who are building out your dreams, who are manifesting with me on Mondays, do me a favor, keep messaging me, keep commenting, letting me know what it is, because I want to manifest and build with you. I want to believe in you too. And when I'm in a position to financially support you as well, I want to know what you're working on so that it's an easy thing that I can put into my plan. So that's my love for y'all. That's actually almost, I think, the manifestation that I have for all of y'all. So, and for me, myself, I'm doing this with y'all, okay? I'm telling you, I got my notebook right here. I'm doing it with you. I'm taking you along the journey as I build out my businesses that you guys are going to be building it alongside. So at least one person is in this struggle with you that you can lean on and talk to and engage with. This is what I'm trying to do with everybody. So what I want to manifest for all of you is that you can dream audaciously in exuberant amounts of abundance for your businesses and your dreams, and that you understand and believe wholeheartedly that it is possible to achieve and that you deserve it. That's what I want to manifest. I think there is a lot of the reason I want to manifest that is I feel like there's a lot of us that struggle with this imposter syndrome. We struggle with mental roadblocks. Hey Danny, how are you? We struggle, we struggle with whatever it is where we have these limiting beliefs that for some reason we can't achieve these things. And it's like, those are mental barriers. They're not real. They're really not real. They're just obstacles that we decide to put up. And what we're really trying to say is that we're too scared to go after it. And you know that line, scare money don't make money. Okay, y'all? I had to learn the hard way. I'm taking a complete, absolute risk, but I am so blessed that I have a supportive family, right? I know that's not the situation for everyone. So that's why I said think about it in terms of what do I need to achieve financially, right? Through whatever it is that you're building, that is your walk away number. What can I do to walk away? If you can get there, if you can get yourself there and put a plan together for that, then you'll be like, oh, it's really not that hard to make money. It's like, it really is not. It's really all mental roadblocks. Y'all hear story after story of your own parents. I don't even have to go that far to look for an example. Your own parents came to this country with nothing. They don't know a damn thing. They still struggling to figure out credit, okay? But they have managed to survive. So if anything, that should give you the confidence that when push comes to shove, you at least know how to survive. I hope you learned that from watching your parents, right? It might not be pretty, and there might be some trauma we're working through, and that's why we do this, right? That's why I'm trying to bring positivity and light. But you already know how to survive, baby. Now it's time for you to thrive. And I'm over here, I'm trying to teach you. Alongside me, I'm someone who believes in sharing knowledge, and this is what I'm working on, and this is what I'm doing. And also, let me just throw another gem at you. You want to know what somebody values? Look at their budget. That's all. No shade. It's not anything. Just if you don't have a budget, that tells you something. I'm talking about myself now too. I swear I be living life recklessly, but I can't do that anymore because I got people that I'm accountable to, right? So look at your budget. Look at where do you spend the most of your money. And it'll be very clear if you look at it from a bird's eye view. Like, I'm really not investing in anything that's gonna help me grow as a person. Like, I think the first time I looked at my budget, I was like, I spent what? Eating out where? Like, with who? Like, I was just like, what is going on? That's not cool, bro. And then I'm sitting here complaining and wondering why I'm not getting anywhere in life. What you mean? All your time and money is spent on just luxury, experiences and all of that, but you haven't invested in anything. You haven't invested in yourself. You haven't invested in your dream. You haven't invested in building a career. You haven't done shit, but you complaining about a whole lot. I'm talking about myself. If this is hitting you, hey, shit, hit me in the DMs. We could talk about this later. And I realized that. So that's why I said for this week, think about what it would be like if you actually invested in your dreams and what it would take to achieve that at its optimal level. And my manifestation is that you overcome whatever obstacles are in your way. I want you to visualize that it don't matter what the dollar amount is, right? It might be a social impact that you're trying to create or have. It might be a number of people's lives that you want to positively impact. I don't know. It's up to you, but figure out what that is. And I want you to believe 100% that you've already achieved it, because that's the only way you're going to get there, because you're going to have to walk in that confidence, man. You got to walk in it. If you don't walk in it and you don't believe it, the universe can't work with you. It really can't. And another example, I said this weeks ago. I've been manifesting abundance. When I tell you it keeps coming, it really does keep coming. Like, I want some of y'all also, when you're thinking about this, because I have a good credit score. So I've been approved for different lines of credit for the business. I didn't even think to apply for credit cards or loans or like, oh, let me actually put some real money into this until this year. After I hit a year mark, I probably could have done it earlier, but I had to prove to myself that this was something I was going to do consistently, and that I was committed to it before I took those kind of loans out. So I want y'all to think about that too. Figure out what your financial standing is. And then start looking. I'm telling you, you got to manifest that, because abundance just walks around me. Ran into a homie the other day. He said, hey, our organization's giving grants. He was like, I know you probably will qualify. Email me. I was like, you can't tell me nothing like that. This morning I got a call from the bank. The 2 loans that, they're small amounts, but don't matter. The 2 loans that I asked for, I got approved for. So I'm telling y'all this because it really is true, but you really gotta walk in that faith. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta take risks and invest in yourself if you want to grow. There's no other way to do it. I don't care who's gonna sell you a get rich whatever, or 30 days so you be successful. Nah, bro, that's all bullshit. Okay, it's all bullshit. You still have to put in the work. You might be successful for a minute, but that's not sustainable. I promise you to God, it's not sustainable. So that is my manifestations for everybody this week. Usually I ask somebody in the audience if they'd like to have me manifest for them. If there is anyone, feel free to put that in the comments. Okay, let me read what y'all was talking about. Oh, y'all said, ain't that the truth? Okay, facts in the gems. We got hearts. I must be preaching this morning. I must be preaching this Manifest Monday. I hope this is hitting somebody. I hope somebody's building with me. I know for sure the friends I got, but I hope somebody in the audience that I don't know is building with me, and I'm gonna see you at the top. That'll be my manifestation for whoever's watching, that at least 2 or 3 of y'all have the, let me not say that word, but have the guts to go after what it is that you want. Because I'm manifesting for y'all. I'm manifesting for the go-getters, the I'm scared but I'm gonna do it anyways. I manifest for my generational trauma tells me I can't but I'm gonna try. I'm manifesting for y'all, because that's me. And the way my success is set up means that your success got to be the same. So if you align with me, just know we going to the top, baby. That's the only way left for me to go. That's it. I'm not going anywhere but up. Okay, you said, dang, I really needed this. I'm glad I could serve. I'm really glad. So that manifestation is for those of y'all. I don't see anyone that wanted anything specific. I will say this. I know sometimes it's hard to do it on the spot. So if you're watching this live, or people who are going to run this back later, and you want you want me to manifest with you, or you want me to do it on live for you, shoot me a message in the inbox. And then I'm going to just kind of keep a little running tally. And I'll start manifesting for y'all every week. I'm going to add y'all to the show. I want to make sure I'm really serving y'all, and I'm really letting people lean into my light. A lot of the homies this week was like, hey bro, I don't know what bag you're in, but you got like some nigga energy. And I was just like, I knew what they were trying to say. And I said, yeah, I know, I'm on my Diddy shit. Goofy, bro. I'm hella goofy. I don't know why people let me talk like this, but I do it anyway. So just know that's the energy I'm on. If that's the energy you trying to be on, manifest with me. Shoot me a DM. Let me know. We can do this thing together. So, y'all, that is today's Manifest Mondays. Of course, like always, the next time I'll see you is Wednesday. Black Women Wednesdays. Black Women Matter. Okay, y'all already know what it is over here. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all of y'all. We're going to close out next week with this month's theme. And then August is going to be a fun time. So keep a lookout for things to come. Again, I drop projects all the time. I'm always working on some secret shit. So if I'm in my stories talking about, hey, I'm looking for this person or I'm looking for that person, even if it's not you, put somebody else on. Just put somebody else on. It's fabulous karma, okay? So I really want y'all to engage there, because I really do be trying to have y'all a part of projects, and then y'all be mad later on when you see them, be like, you didn't want to invite nobody. I invite everybody. It's a public platform. Y'all don't pay attention though. So I am an opportunity creator. Come knock on my door, bro. I'm trying to uplift the community. If you of the community in whatever way that makes sense to you, knock on my door, bro. Or come slide in my DMs. I got a team too, so it's gonna get answered. But all right, I love everybody. Happy Manifest Mondays. I'm about to go sign up on that check. You feel me? Get me my little money, okay? And I hope y'all are gonna do the same. See you on Wednesday.